Good morning. It's been a few days since I've done any recordings here of the progression of autonomous driving through Tesla full self-driving beta. Actually, just last night, I received the most recent update, the iterations of version 11. I think we're on 0.6 at this point, and I guess it's continuing to make some improvements on that as it is learning, and it's actually getting a lot of updates in the past 3 weeks. I didn't get the 4 and 5, but I jumped right to 6, and just really starting to see how it's performing today. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, last few days it's been raining, so it continues to rain today. It was a good test of its ability to manage through dark, cloudy skies and rain, inclement weather. It does give that warning where full self-driving may be degraded as it goes through. So here we go. We got the green light. We're going to take the left turn. It still does get over the double yellow line to make the left turn when there's no vehicle there. Not, I guess, a big deal, but it is, not following traffic rules technically. But yeah, continue to drive and see how it's going. It has, I mean, definitely version 11 for me. I continue to believe that it's a step change improvement. Things have really gotten much smoother. The jerkiness has been fading away. Really impressed with its ability to just navigate traffic more seamlessly, make more than one, just even one, changing lanes appropriately as it identifies opportunities to maintain its speed and get into faster changing lanes, looking ahead and anticipating things, kind of having more persistent understanding of what it sees, even when things get blocked or the view from the cameras are no longer available to it. It does recall what was there and has more of a permanence understanding of objects, and that helps a lot with this navigating. And then just kind of future, as you have your route planned, um, better anticipating turns and exits to get ahead of that and be in the right location to make those effectively. Um, Initially, it was missing exits and turns a little bit in that first couple weeks. Like I said, it always seems like when it first comes out, there's a little bit of a um, almost like a lag or learning curve as it reestablishes itself in your environment. But those start to improve pretty quickly afterward, and then we'll see how this most recent release software update that I received last night continues to move that forward. So you see just right there, like it just made a nice little lane change. There was a car behind, next to us, or to the back of us, and it, instead of, it would typically in the past before version 11 just stay behind that in the car that we just passed, um, and continue to follow it, even if it was going quite a bit slower than your set speed that you wanted, or offset from the speed limit on the streets. Other than that, kind of similar interests that I've been following in the world. Continuing with my renovation of the house here in Jacksonville to get that on the market. Actually, working with a realtor in Atlanta. Got a place in Atlanta that I'm looking to after many years. I purchased something I purchased back in 2006, and lived in for a few years. Um, and then I've been renting since. Going to put that on the market as well, coming into the summer. And so possibly have two properties on the market in the next few weeks. It's like next to that, I guess just to touch on that, the reason I'm doing that for me, I well, there's a number of reasons, but I definitely want to, you know, I want to pull back from property rentals, especially residential property renting, at least. Um, just something that I'm just not enjoying as much in the past few years. Obviously the rents have been good, but just been a lot of static or difficulties or challenges around property taxes increasing tremendously, or mostly insurances. Insurance is just being so difficult to work through, and then just the industry itself has just become so kind of aligned with negative sentiment, and it just there's just so much that seems like out of place. That what concerns me most is just the percentage or the allocation of people's resources towards their rent or mortgages. Coming close to 50% of your gross pay. This is interesting. This police officer used his lights to get across the lane. Anyways, so I've got some concerns about that. Just a general negative sentiment. It's not as enjoyable doing the work. People just don't feel like you're providing a service or a product that's fair and equitable. And that's just not something I want to be a part of or burdened with, I suppose. And then just the overall macro challenges around insurances and taxes and just overall expenses. Managing these things is just, even though rents have gone up compensatory to those, it just there's additional work and effort that's not in the numbers that has to be taken into account as well. So all of that together, I want to start divesting and reusing those resources elsewhere. Definitely focused on. Like to get more into the AI, the AI. I want to get to learn. I want to learn more about how that works and where it can be useful. I find that could be a tool that I've been searching for myself. Something that can facilitate many of the ideas that I have, help me with the technical aspects that I haven't yet been able to obtain on my own. So, want to get more involved with learning about the tools available through the enhancements and progression of AI, and how it can support my efforts or my needs. Just right there, that was just a quick example. We just pulled in between two vehicles in quite a tight space to get into the lane that we're anticipating to need to be in order to make the right hand turn. So we got denser traffic, and even in situations like this, it would have slowed down in order to get into the right lane. But this, it just fit right in seamlessly like you would normally, and get ready for your right hand turn, which is actually, here we go. Instead of staying in that lane, it gets into the right lane a little bit and makes the turn. That was really good. That was a really good example of how well it's doing. And it's all doing this during wet roads, rain, glare from headlights being used during this time period, and improvements also in the parking area. It's better navigating through these spaces where typically you would try to veer into the parking lanes. I think, let's see if it demonstrates that well here. All right, kind of just stopping for some reason. Okay, well, I guess we're done there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and park and finish this off. It was a quick trip. Just want to kind of demonstrate the improvements that I've been seeing and get that out there. Hope you guys enjoy. Love to hear if you've been doing any driving on your Tesla or other car that has any sort of autonomous driving, or comments on things that we've been talking about lately. Appreciate your views and love to connect with you guys. All right, bye.